Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. If this is your first time checking out House Holm, I'm Sky, and I'm so happy that you're here for this video. So today I'm going to be taking you to the Depot at Gibson Mill, which is the largest antique mall in the South. We are so grateful that it is only about 20 minutes away from us, and it is one of my favorite places to just go for a couple of hours and just walk the aisles. If you are newer to my channel, I try to bring my viewers to the Depot at least once a quarter, just to kind of show you what's out there. I know a lot of you actually drive several hours to come and check out the Depot. I've met so many of you there, and it's just so much fun. But today I am on a mission to find one item, and the rest is just going to be for pure enjoyment. I need a basket for my friend's birthday party that's coming up. So typically when the group of us gets together, we will have someone get a basket. Usually it's thrifted or found at an antique store, and everybody else will find something special that kind of reminds them of that person, either just as they're shopping, a few weeks prior, or just anything that comes up, maybe their favorite food, their favorite, something they love, like if it's like the beach, maybe something, with shells on it, or who knows, just something that is super personal and thoughtful and just really makes that person feel loved and celebrated for their birthday. So we'll get together, we'll put everything in the basket and then gift that basket to them for their birthday. And my friend Janelle is about to have her birthday. We are doing a butter yellow themed birthday party for her, and I am so excited about this. I love a good themed party. So everything is going to be kind of this light yellow color. So you're supposed to come dressed in something butter yellow and bring a dish that resembles yellow. So I'm bringing some pineapple. My friend and I are bringing some little bundt cakes from Nothing Bundt Cakes that are lemon. There's going to be so many cute and good, delicious things. So by the time this video goes live and I actually am editing it, the party will have already happened. So I'll throw some footage in here, assuming that I got some, just for you to kind of see. But the reason I'm bringing all of this up is, of course, because I need the basket, but because my dear friend Janelle actually owns a booth at the Depot at Gibson Mill, and she has the most beautiful booth, truly. It is so beautifully curated, just like her home, which you kind of got to see hopefully in some of those little clips of the party. But she is just such a true gem of a friend, and I'm really excited to celebrate her. And so I'll point out her booth as we are kind of walking through the Depot today. But my kiddos are at their VBS through our church, and so I actually have a little window of time to go and do a little bit of antique shopping, which I have not been able to do in a while, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So we'll see what treasures we find. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and head to the Depot. As I mentioned in the intro of this video, the Depot at Gibson Mill is one of the largest antique malls in the Southeast, and honestly, it's one of my favorite places to browse. If you're planning a visit here though, here's a tip that I have learned over all of my trips here. Go right when they open at 10 a.m. on a weekday, and honestly I found earlier in the week tends to be a little bit better. It's usually nice and quiet, you can take your time exploring, but on the weekends it's a totally different story. Super crowded, usually I'm kind of bumping elbows with people, and it's just hard to enjoy the experience. Now, in this first booth, which I love, it is always the first place that I stop. This antique desk and chair stopped me in my tracks. It really caught my eye, and if it was something that I, had the intention of buying today, it would have come home with me without a second thought. It is just gorgeous. There were so many beautiful summer staples this trip, from lanterns to sun hats, tote bags, pots, and baskets of all shapes and sizes. Such a good selection and so much inspiration. The furniture this time around was amazing. Probably one of the best selections I've seen over the years that I've been coming here. Lots of beautiful European pine pieces and just like statement hutches, big tables. You'll pay a pretty penny for the larger pieces, but the quality and the character are just unmatched. Okay, this hanging basket, I loved it so much, and I am truly regretting not grabbing it as I watch this back. I tend to see more things as I'm watching the video back, and oftentimes I'll end up running back to the depot to get those items that just didn't catch my eye necessarily while I was in the store, because there is so much to see and it can be a little bit overwhelming. So that's why I actually love that I film when I go in there, because I can get a second look at everything while I'm watching my footage back. With the 4th of July coming up, there was so much fun Americana decor scattered throughout the booths, flags tucked into little vases, vintage patriotic signs. It was just fun to see how each booth adds their own flair to the season. This booth belongs to my sweet friend Janelle. Her Instagram is @OliveJuneVintage, and you have to give her a follow. Her feed is dreamy, and she always shares when she restocks her booth. Her curation is so thoughtful, and her prices are some of the best at the Depot. I've purchased so many different pieces from in here, and typically I will just head straight to her booth because I know that I'm gonna find something just so beautiful and so sweet and just so my style. The artwork selection this trip was really strong too. So many pretty prints and paintings. I've been dreaming of a gallery wall up our staircase someday. So now my wheels are kind of turning, and I may need to come back soon with a full plan for that space. Here's the basket I picked up for my friend's birthday gifts. I think it's gonna be the perfect size, and I know that she'll be able to reuse it in her home. The Depot just goes on and on and on, room after room, booth after booth. There's truly something here for every style. Vintage, antique, cottage, modern farmhouse, traditional, eclectic, you name it. The selection is really endless. I was very responsible and only left with 2 items. I wrapped up my morning at the little cafe inside the Depot with my favorite chicken salad. I get this every single time I come here, and it is so delicious. I'm gluten-free, so I brought along some crackers from home and just sat down to enjoy a little lunch in the car before heading back to church to pick up my kids. Thanks so much for coming along with me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, friends. So grateful to have you here.